Fed confirms XRP is bad for U.S. economy. XRP to $0. 001. The Ripple fintech company is gradually becoming one of the most popular names in the global payment industry. Welcome to the Finance Up channel. If you liked this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel. Do you think the analysts are right about XRP? Write the answers in the comments. Giving away 500 XRP at the end of the week. One random subscriber will receive XRP coins. Take a look at the instructions in the comments section. All you need to do is write the word XRP, watch the video to the end, to like and subscribe. The company's payment solution, RippleNet, has been widely adopted by leading banks and payment providers due to its mastery of international settlements that provide fast, efficient and inexpensive cross-border transactions. According to Ripple, hundreds of financial institutions around the world, including banks, use its payment solutions for international settlements, and it is expected that there will be even more. However, many seek this niche, including the world's leading and central banks. Will they be able to compete with RippleNet? Ripple could face a sharp drop in its dominance in the payments sector if major players such as the U.S. Federal Reserve decide to create a similar payment solution similar to Ripple. In the past, all initiatives related to the United States were widely used by countries seeking to remain in good relations with the United States. It is quite possible that the Fed may decide to develop its own blockchain-based payment solution that would conduct transactions in a matter of seconds. Similar to using XRP as a bridge between the fiat currencies of the countries involved in the transaction, the United States can develop a central bank digital currency, CBDC, for the US dollar, which will be used to connect the currencies of the countries involved. It is worth noting that most central banks and payment companies around the world would trust a payment solution owned and controlled by the United States government, rather than relying on a network developed by a private company that is currently facing legal action for conducting unregistered securities offerings. But there are also many financial institutions that will not want to use the payment initiative supported by the United States and be dependent on them. In addition, the US dollar continues to depreciate recently due to the endless printing of new banknotes. Ripple has been operating for 10 years, has proven itself well with partners and has proven its effectiveness. Therefore, despite the possible competition, the company will definitely retain a good market share. At the moment, nothing can be ruled out, since earlier this year the United States published a study of the central bank's digital currency for the first time. Although the Federal Reserve has not indicated whether it will launch its own CBDC, this move could trigger a number of events in the near future. But RIP has a good chance to compete even with such a giant as the Fed. According to a press release published on Monday, the U.S. Federal Reserve System announced that all Fed banks are going to implement the ISO 20022 system for Fedwire Fund Service, FFS, Federal Reserve Wire Network, Federal Reserve Wire Network, Federal Automated Money Transfer System. Interestingly, payments based on the Ripple blockchain already comply with ISO 20022. ISO is an international organization for standardization, which includes 161 national standardization bodies from all regions of the world. ISO 20022 is an international standard for electronic messaging between financial industry organizations. The standard is designed to build automated, seamless business processes in various sectors of the economy. This new messaging format makes it possible to improve real-time payments both within the country and abroad. In addition, it will allow banks and other institutions to take measures to combat money laundering. In addition, the Federal Reserve Board is asking the public to comment on its plan to launch FFS in accordance with ISO 20022. The board also suggests that banks should not do 3 stages to adopt a new message format, as previously planned, but switch to it in one day. FFS allows real-time calculations by Federal Reserve banks. The system allows financial institutions and corporations to safely make fast transactions. ISO 20022 was created by experts from the International Organization for Standardization, a non-governmental organization, NGO, that deals with publishing standards for a wide range of fields. On October 1 last year, Ripple's Senior Vice President for Products Ashish Birla announced that Ripple already complies with ISO 20022 and, therefore, is ready by 2030. He believes that the new standard, together with RippleNet, will completely change the payments industry in the next 10 years. The latest updates on the court relate to the request of the CEC dated March 23, in which she demanded to edit some parts of handwritten notes between her employees and third parties, referring to the fact that most of the opinions contained in the documents are personal and should be protected by the privilege of the deliberative process, DPP. Given the history of the DPP debate throughout the trial, there are some expectations that the SEC will try to edit internal documents as much as possible, stating that this is confidential information, thus leaving Ripple with little maneuvering for active protection. Earlier this week, Ripple said it was relying on SEC submissions in a court review to determine whether the redacted parts clearly reflect the author's own thinking or reflect discussions and communication between SEC staff during meetings. Quote, "Since only the court and the SEC have seen the unedited documents, the defendants have asked the court to decide whether the redacted parts are indeed protected by the DPP. Now the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, has requested permission to correct a typo in the handwritten notes of the minutes of the meeting between its employee Valerie Shepanik and the cryptocurrency research center CoinCenter. In a motion filed yesterday, the SEC noted that it wants to change the date of the meeting. Hashtag XRPCOMMUNITY Hashtag SECGOV versus Hashtag RIPPLE Hashtag XRP. The Securities and Exchange Commission has filed Valerie Shepanik's amended application regarding a meeting she attended with CoinCenter. The original statement stated that the meeting took place on June 20, 2018, and the amended statement corrects the date to June 20, 2017. Pic. Twitter. Com. KPP9BHWLY1. In the initial statement, the SEC mentioned that the meeting between Shepanik and CoinCenter took place on June 20, 2018. However, the original date of the meeting was June 20, 2017. The documents describe the records of Ms. Shepanik about an alleged meeting with the CoinCenter, a nonprofit center for research and protection of the interests of cryptocurrencies, on June 20, 2018. The notifications are dated June 20, 2017, and the meeting took place on that day. Quote, "It is worth noting that the SEC's amended statement was published after Judge Sarah Netburn ordered the agency to submit the proposed amendments by April 8, 2022, so that the judge would conduct an objective review of the documents. Recall that on March 23, 2022, the SEC demanded to edit some parts of handwritten notes between its employees and third parties, since most of the opinions contained in the documents are personal, not public instructions. The Securities and Exchange Commission wants to edit some minutes of meetings with agency employees, such as Valerie Shepanik, Michael Seaman and Jonathan Ingram. After the deadline for submitting a response had almost expired, Ripple announced late on the evening of April 4, 2022, that it would not challenge the SEC's proposed editing request at the moment, as it did not have substantial knowledge on the matter. The live XRP price today is $0.88 United States dollars with a 24-hour trading volume of $3,740,000,000 United States dollars. We update our XRP to USD price in real time. XRP is down 0.4% in the last 24 hours. Do you think XRP will be able to win the court and restore its former price? Write the answers in the comments. That's it for today. Thank you for watching this video to the end. If you liked it, then don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel.